Hello and welcome to this second episode of this special series of Simply Nitin this week. I'm talking about the circumstances under which Bangladesh was created and the days when a brutal crackdown by the Pakistani army in East Pakistan, especially in Dhaka, took place 50 years ago this week. The circumstances then led to a trigger of various events over the next 7-8 months until Bangladesh became an independent nation. You're on Simply Nitin. I'm Nitin Gokhale. So as I said in the first part, the circumstances under which the Awami League party became a majority party in Pakistan's National Assembly was not acceptable to Chief Martial Law Administrator General Yahya Khan, nor the Pakistani political and military elite in West Pakistan. So, around the 20th of February, a plan was hatched in the general headquarters of Pakistani army in Rawalpindi that there'll have to be a contingency to impose martial law even in East Pakistan and to deny Mujibur Rahman the coveted prize of Prime Minister of Pakistan. Additional troops from West Pakistan landed in East Pakistan via Sri Lanka around 20th of February because they had to make this stopover. They did not have the rights to go or overfly India. So the Pakistani military aircraft had to go to Sri Lanka, land in Colombo, refuel, and then come to Dhaka. That is how troops reinforcement started in East Pakistan. On 15th of March 1971, Yahya Khan landed in Dhaka ostensibly to carry out negotiations with Mujibur Rahman and his colleagues in Awami League. Couple of points were discussed. A formula was even proposed where Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman would share power in a coalition government, or there was a proposal which was not put on the table but was discussed amongst the military elite that Mujibur Rahman and Awami League may be asked to draft a new constitution, and then eventually Yahya Khan as Chief Martial Law Administrator would reject that constitution, gaining some time. Clearly, the Pakistani elite did not want Mujib to become Prime Minister under any circumstances. So they were trying to postpone the formation of the government or swearing him in as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. On 1st March 1971, Yahya Khan, 15 days before landing in Dhaka, actually declared the postponement of the meeting of the National Assembly. So Sheikh Mujibur Rahman held a press conference in Dhaka on 1st March, stopping short of declaring independence, but launching a non-cooperation movement in East Pakistan. Hartals, bands, blockades all began in Dhaka and other cities and small towns of East Pakistan. Basically, the non-cooperation movement was to register East Pakistan's anger against the decision of postponement of the National Assembly meeting and not giving Sheikh Mujibur Rahman his rightful place as Prime Minister of Pakistan. Now, as the Hartals and the bands continued, the chaos in East Pakistan was palpable. The army, despite its best attempts, could not control the law and order, could not control or stop the peaceful demonstrations that were taking place every day. So when Yahya Khan landed, he knew that things were getting out of control and he had to take a quick decision. So after pretending to hold negotiations with Mujib and also trying to patch up between Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and Mujib, Yahya Khan decided that this is going nowhere. So he told Tikka Khan, who was then the governor of East Pakistan, that a crackdown is imminent and he should prepare for it. So even as the pretense of negotiations were on, the Pakistani army was preparing for a brutal military crackdown. So on 25th of March, when the negotiations broke down and it was not going forward, Yahya Khan said he needed to go back to Islamabad and to Rawalpindi. Mujib more or less knew that this was going nowhere. This was not going to be a solution acceptable to the people of East Pakistan or to himself. So on 25th March, around 8 p.m., Yahya Khan left for Karachi, where he was flying from Dhaka to Karachi. Little did Mujib or his supporters or the people of East Pakistan know that a crackdown was coming. It did come at midnight on 25th March 1971. The moment Yahya Khan reached Karachi, Operation Searchlight was launched by the Pakistani army in Dhaka. The first target was Dhaka University, which was the hub and the central point of non-cooperation movement. It was full of intellectuals who led the movement against the discrimination by West Pakistan. There were professors, there were students, there were social activists, there were also political activists. All of them used to congregate in the Iqbal Hall of Dhaka University and, of course, in the dormitories and hostels of Dhaka University. So the Pakistani army's first target was the Iqbal Hall and the professors' quarters and the dormitories of Dhaka University, where they just went in and massacred in cold blood all of the activists and leading lights of the non-cooperation movement. The moment Sheikh Mujib heard about this crackdown, he told his senior leaders of his party to go underground and somehow managed to get a message across on radio through the Chittagong radio station to say that this may be a last message from me for some time. I am declaring independence of Bangladesh from West Pakistan, and he knew that his time was up. The Pakistani army came and arrested him moments later after he broadcast that message on the Chittagong radio station, while Dhaka radio station was already taken over by the Pakistani army. And the Pakistani army troops went on a rampage in Dhaka and nearby areas at that moment around midnight of 25th March 1971. First target were the Hindu population of Dhaka and of course slums around the Dhaka University, which led the road to Dhaka University. People were killed brutally. According to some estimates, on the first night or in the first few hours of that night, some 3,500 people were killed in cold blood by the Pakistani troops. They burned slums, they burned houses, they targeted specific populations such as the Hindus and some of the Awami League leaders and their supporters. And then, of course, the entire brutal crackdown, which later was termed as genocide, began on the morning of 26th of March 1971. Now, Bangladesh, after 50 years, observes, I won't say celebrate because that was a very sad occasion. It was a very brutal crackdown in which people have very painful memories. Bangladesh observes what is called the Independence Day on 26th of March 1971, although the declaration happened just around midnight of 25th of March. So that is the week which turned the entire geography of the Indian subcontinent upside down. Since then, the events leading up to the start of the war between India and Pakistan on 3rd December 1971 will be covered subsequently in all our episodes that which we'll have over the next few months until the end of the war in December 1971, to be precise on 16 December 1971, and declaration of Bangladesh as a separate nation. This is a very important year, 50th anniversary of 1971. You can call it the war, which was the last part of the entire year under which refugees in large numbers, almost 6 to 7 million, 60 to 70 lakh refugees came into various states of India bordering Bangladesh. There was killing of nearly 3 million Bengalis in East Pakistan by the Pakistani army. And of course, subsequently the formation of Mukti Bahini, the training of Mukti Bahini by India's RNAW, the Research and Analysis Wing, and the, as I said, the final war, which took place between 3rd and 16 December 1971. That will be all part of the history that we will recall frequently over the next few months until end of December 1971. But for now, just wanted to flag the beginning of the end of the Pakistani rule in East Pakistan and the beginning of the independence of Bangladesh. 25th March, 26th March are two important dates in the history of Bangladesh. Brutal, painful memories. Also, the day when Pakistan broke into two. Pakistan blames India for all that, but as I have said in these two episodes, they had themselves to blame for what happened in East Pakistan and the subsequent independence of Bangladesh. Today, Bangladesh has far better human indices than Pakistan. It has better growth rate of economy, of other development indices than Pakistan. It's a sweet revenge perhaps for the people of Bangladesh that 50 years later, they are considered a far better developing country than Pakistan, which was the original ruler of East Pakistan. All that we will cover in the coming months, as I said, and weeks. But until the next time, it's goodbye. Don't forget to watch us on our YouTube channel, subscribe to us on the YouTube channel, give feedback, and of course, keep liking us and subscribing to our channel as well as the website, and like us on our social media handles. Until the next time, it's goodbye.